Today I'm sharing my process on how I use AI to analyze coaching calls to then create irresistible, no-brainer lead magnets for my business. Sit back, relax. This is going to be a walkthrough tutorial. Take pictures, take notes, pause the video wherever you need to. Let's rock and roll. Now, the reality is most creators struggle with lead magnets because they're trying to guess what their dream prospects want. So it's an inside-out approach, meaning they think in their brain and then they share it outside hoping to get interest. What we want is an outside-in approach, meaning we don't want to use our brain, we want to use AI for that, and we want to speak directly to the people who would be dream clients to sign on. But what if I told you that instead of guessing what people want, you could figure out exactly what your dream prospects are thinking, needing, and feeling right now? That's what I'm going to be covering with you today. Let me tell you something that most people don't realize or don't catch onto. You are sitting on a gold mine of data in the face and shape of your coaching call transcripts. Now, if you don't have any clients, this could be interview calls, one-on-one interviews you're doing with people to understand and study a niche. But if you do have clients, that's your gold mine. You have a ton of data in terms of the recurring patterns, the recurring themes, the recurring personalities, the types of people, the problems they're having, the desires they want in their words. So let me break down exactly how I do this. First, I take the call recording transcripts and I dump them into a simple Google Doc. But this is not a copy paste. I'm looking for very specific things: client questions, objections they raise, stories they tell about their struggles, and words they use to describe their goals and their desires. Now here's where it gets interesting. When I feed this into Claude, I use a specific framework of questioning. As always, I'm going to link all the prompts down below. So let's just jump into my workstation and let me give you a real life example of what this looks like. So here I am at my workstation, and let me now walk you through step by step the entire process so you can do it on your own. So first, we're going to jump into Fathom, where I have my call recordings, and usually it gives a summary. We click transcript. We have the entire transcript of the entire call. We hit copy transcript. It's going to start copying. Then we move to a Google Doc and we just paste the whole thing there. There we go. We can rename it. We can call it Record Breaker Group Call December 12th. And the transcript's done. I usually like to remove the timestamps. You don't need to. Now let's jump into Claude itself. Here we go. We click here to attach the transcript. We've got the Record Breaker Group Call December. So here's what I usually like to do. I attach the group call itself, and then I say, analyze these transcripts and identify the top 5 recurring problems or challenges mentioned by clients. And away we go. And there we have it, the identity money blocks around money. We've got maintaining professional boundaries, marketing, messaging, and brand evolution, lead generation and sales process, content strategy and execution. We've got the big, broad themes. Now we ask it the next set of questions. There we go. For each of these problems, show me the exact words and phrases clients use to describe them. And boom, now we've got exact words. So I couldn't even allow my system to internalize it. Took a whole week to be like, oh wow, this happened, like money's in the bank. This is one of my clients. She just landed her first high-ticket client. Maintaining boundaries. I feel that they know me first before they buy into my program. She also asked me how I transformed her life. She offered me to do a coffee chat. This is one of my clients asking me whether she should accept coffee chats with prospects or not. For lead gen, funny enough, the DM was like next to nothing. I definitely need to do more of the offer on the call. We're analyzing call recordings. They're sold on the offer, but they don't have the urgency. This is the pattern that I'm noticing. So now we've got exact words that people used to describe their problems. Next step, we look for the most common emotional states expressed in these conversations. So I copy. Claude, what are the most common emotional states expressed in these conversations? And there we go. Anxiety, fear, self-doubt about pricing, value, excitement, hope mixed with uncertainty. This is phrases like too good to be true when describing positive outcome. Now you can imagine potency of something like this where you have emotional states, you have exact words, you have challenges, you have the business breakdown in terms of where in the sales process or the marketing process this is happening, and then you have specifics. Now we're going to move to the before and after states. So categorize these responses into before and after states. And there we go. Boom, boom, boom. Ladies and gentlemen, it's done it for us. for the brand evolution before identity crisis, confusion about messaging, fear of alienating people, looking at my Facebook profile like, who? Uncertainty about direction. After, clear brand positioning, confident messaging, comfort with polarization. This is who I am. Strategic audience targeting. Now, if you're a coach, consultant, course creator, you can well imagine and you can well relate to what kind of gold this sort of messaging is, where you can clearly describe the before of your prospect and the after of your prospect. In my case, because I work with coaches, consultant, course creators, they're my ideal client. And so this is giving me what I should be using in my targeting and my messaging to attract more of ideal people. The same thing with content creation. Before, struggling with perfectionism, it's got to be beautiful. Time management struggles, overwhelm about the process, everything is upside down. Analysis paralysis. After, action-oriented approach, systems and routines, regular content flow, just get it done, consistent execution. These are the things my people struggle with. Now we've come very close to creating the lead magnet. So step number 4, we're going to ask it, generate 10 potential lead magnet titles using the exact words we discovered. I am loving this already. From overthinking to action, the lazy content creation system for time-strapped coaches. The client who didn't haggle, how to position your services so price becomes secondary. Stop chasing low-quality leads, a simple framework for booking 5 to 7 calls per day with premium clients. This is directly from their words. From people pleaser to premium provider, reframing your business without losing your soul. Now, we can turn this into content. We can turn this, of course, this is for lead magnets, but we can create entire offers from this. We can create bolt-on assistive offers for the main offer, or we can have a whole new offer. I probably wouldn't use these as is. I'd probably tweak them, refine them even more. I'd probably introduce my style and my way that I covered in another video. It takes all the grunt work, all the guesswork out. It stays true to tone. It stays true to the audience. It stays true to their desires. And now to sum it all up in an implementation framework, here are your steps. First, collect 5 to 10 coaching calls. Then ask Claude to identify common problems, exact phrases used, emotional triggers, and success indicators. Then create your lead magnet based on their actual words, their real journey, and their specific obstacles and challenges. And finally, test multiple versions with slightly different angles. And so the real game changer here is that when you use AI to read transcripts, you're not guessing anymore. You're using actual validated real-world scenarios and clients who have paid you actual money to work with you. This is the most robust data set that you can get. And this same concept can be applied to your offer creation, improving your program, your landing and sales pages, your sales calls, your coaching calls, so on and so forth. As always, I'm going to link all the prompts down below. Leave me a comment and let me know if there's something in particular that you'd like me to create a video around where I use AI in the coaching and consulting business. Like and subscribe if you like the video. As always, I'm out of here. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.